New Pokemon Greavard and Houndstone along with new Shinies Phantump and Trevenant are coming to Pokemon Go during the Halloween Part 1 event, but how can you get the most out of this event? Well, in this video I'll show you how. I'll be going through all of the event details, XP, Stardust and Candy tips, which Pokemon are worth catching, raids worth raiding and more. The event starts on October 19th at 10 AM and lasts until October 26th at 10 AM, where the Halloween event Part 2 will be taking place. Greavard will be debuting during this event and it will evolve into Houndstone with 50 candy. The bonuses for the event will be additional candy and Candy XL for catching Pokemon with nice, great and excellent throws. There will also be additional Candy XL from hatching eggs and 2 times regular candy from hatching eggs. For the wild spawns we have Ekans, Zubat, Alolan Meowth, Ghastly, Haunter, Spinarak, Misdreavus, Poochyena, Shuppet, Drifloon, Litwick, Phantump, which is the new shiny, and rare spawn Sandygast. There will be 2 free timed research available from the start of the event. The first rewards Stardust, encounters with Greavard and more, and the second will reward encounters with ghost types and specifically Spiritomb. Event themed field research will be available rewarding Pokeballs, encounters with Misdreavus, Phantump and more. Moving on to the raids, in 1-star raids we've got Misdreavus, Shuppet and Drifloon. In 3-star raids we've got Gengar, Sandygast and Greavard, and in 5-star raids will be Guzzlord until October 20th at 10 AM, and then Darkrai will be taking over. And in Mega Raids will be Mega Gengar until October 20th at 10 AM, and then Mega Banette will take over. Featured in 7km eggs will be Munchlax, Riolu and Galarian Yamask. There will be new avatar items including a Yamask mask, Cofagrigus head and costume, a Phantump head and a Greavard wig. You will be able to get event themed stickers from spinning Pokestops, opening gifts and for purchase in the shop. And if you are an Amazon Prime member, you'll be able to gain an additional timed research that will get you earlier access to the Greavard wig avatar item. This timed research will need to be claimed by November 17th at 9:59 AM and completed by December 25th at 8 PM. There will be some Halloween item bundles available in the in-game shop and on the web store, so it's definitely worth checking them out to see which holds the most value. There will be event themed showcases throughout the event which are worth doing for Stardust, XP and possibly premium items. Pokestops and gyms will also be decorated for Halloween and the Lavender Town theme music will be playing in the game. There will be a $5 timed research available in the shop and it will reward ghost and dark type encounters and a new Halloween avatar pose. And if you've purchased the tickets of treats research, the 3rd timed research will be available from the start of this event and it will reward 2 incubators, encounters with Phantump and more. Here are my thoughts and tips. Starting with the XP, Stardust and Candy tips, you will get additional candy and Candy XL from catching a Pokemon with a nice, great and excellent throw. You normally get 3 candy for catching a Pokemon, which will be 4 candy with a nice throw, 5 candy with a great throw and 6 candy with an excellent throw. This can also be increased by 2 times with a Pinat Berry, or it can be increased by 2.34 times with a Silver Pinat Berry. So a great event for getting a lot of candy. It's also a good event to be hatching eggs because you will get increased candy and Candy XL from hatching them. So it will be a good event to work on your Platinum Breeder medal. And in particular it is worth hatching 7km eggs because they do contain event Pokemon. Munchlax will be hatching and Snorlax is a decent Pokemon in PvP, being ranked 76 in the Great League and 67 in the Master League. Riolu will be hatching and Lucario is a top 10 fighting type raid attacker and it has a Mega Form coming in the future that will be even stronger and most likely the best fighting type raid attacker and a top steel type raid attacker. Galarian Yamask will also be hatching, which is a pretty exclusive Pokemon only being available during October. Runerigus, its evolved form, is ranked 72 in the Great League and 97 in the Ultra League. You can also get extra candy by Mega Evolving a Pokemon of the same type that you're catching. As a majority of the Pokemon spawning during the event will be Ghost, I would recommend Mega Evolving a Ghost type to get extra candy, Candy XL and XP per Ghost type catch. You can Mega Evolve Gengar, Sableye or Banette. The amount of candy bonus you get from Mega Evolution depends on the Mega level of your Mega Evolved Pokemon. Base level will give you 1 extra candy, high level will give you 1 extra candy, an extra 10% chance to earn Candy XL, and 50 additional XP per catch. If you Mega Evolve a Pokemon that is max Mega level, you'll get 2 extra candy, 25% additional chance to earn Candy XL, and 100 extra XP per catch. It will be base level from the first time you Mega Evolve it. If you Mega Evolve it 7 times, it'll get to high level, and if you Mega Evolve it 30 times, it will reach max Mega level. You can, however, only get credit for the first time you Mega Evolve a Pokemon each day, so it will take a minimum of 30 days to go from the first Mega Evolution to max level. In terms of XP, there are no specific XP bonuses for the event, but you can use lucky eggs to increase your XP gains by 2 times. And increasing friendship level this season will give you 1.5 times XP. So opening gifts each day during the event could be worth it, especially when you're looking out for those 7km eggs. With the seasonal bonus and lucky eggs active, you'll get 9k XP for a good friend, 30k XP for leveling up to great friend, 150k XP for ultra friends, and 300k XP for leveling up to best friend. 4-star Stardust, again there are no specific bonuses, but star pieces will increase your Stardust gains by 1.5 times XP if you're trying to grind Stardust. So let's take a look at which Pokemon are worth catching during the event. Zubat will be spawning and Golbat is ranked 68 in the Great League. Ghastly and Haunter will be worth catching because Mega Gengar is the top ghost type raid attacker and one of the highest DPS Pokemon in the game. Gengar is also ranked 88 in the Ultra League. Shuppet could be worth picking up because Mega Banette is the second best ghost type raid attacker. Litwick might also be worth going after because Chandelure is a top 5 ghost type raid attacker and a decent fire type raid attacker. Phantump is spawning and it will be worth going after, not only because it's the new shiny but also because Trevenant is decent in PvP, being ranked 70 in the Great League and 57 in the Ultra League. Sandygast will be the rare spawn, and despite it not having much meta relevance at the moment, it has been a pretty rare spawn since its release earlier this year, so it might be worth picking up and evolving for the Pokedex if you don't have it yet. The new Pokemon Greavard is available in timed research as well as 3-star raids, and it is worth picking up for the dex and will require 50 candy to evolve. Houndstone will have a max CP of 2812 and it has an attack of 186, defense of 195 and stamina of 176. It currently has access to Lick and Bite as fast moves and Shadow Ball, Dig and Psychic Fangs as charge attacks. Overall, Houndstone doesn't seem to have much meta relevance at the moment, but it does have a signature move called Last Respects that may come in the future, so this might give it some use. For this reason, I would recommend getting Greavard from the timed research and not from raids because you could use your raid passes elsewhere. Plus, you could just walk a Greavard to get candies to evolve it into Houndstone. Spiritomb will be available from the second timed research and it doesn't have any meta relevance but definitely worth going after for the dex, because it's only available once a year and the shiny is very rare because of the limited amount of encounters you can get. With the majority of Pokemon from this event having a ghost typing, it's a good chance to work on your Hex Maniac medal because generally ghost types are a lot harder to get during the rest of the year. Moving on to the raids, let's take a look at which raids are worth doing. None of the 1-star raids are worth it because they all appear in the wild. For the 3-star raids, Gengar is the only Pokemon worth raiding because Mega Gengar will be leaving after the first day of the event and replaced by Mega Banette, so if you need Gengar after the first day, you can pick it up from these raids. Also, Gengar from 3-star raids will be easier to get by yourself because it is soloable, and Mega Gengar will most likely require more trainers. In 5-star raids, Guzzlord is worth raiding because it is ranked 26 in the Great League, 24 in the Ultra League, and 93 in the Master League. Darkrai is a top 10 Dark type raid attacker, and it is ranked 90 in the Master League, so definitely an option there. Mega Gengar and Mega Banette are both worth raiding like I mentioned previously if you haven't Mega Evolved either of them before, because if you have Mega Evolved one before, you can walk any of your Ghastly, Haunter or Gengar to get Gengar Mega Energy, and you can walk any of your Shuppet and Banette to get Mega Banette Energy. Here are some of the 100% IV CP values that you can look out for during the event. For the new Pokemon Greavard, the 100% IV CP value from research will be 435, and from raids it will be 580 or 726 with a weather boost in foggy weather. 100% IV Spiritomb from research will have the CP value of 888. From the featured 7km eggs, 100% IV Munchlax will have the CP value of 1081, Riolu will have the 100% IV CP value of 567, and a 100% IV Galarian Yamask from eggs will have 561 CP. For Guzzlord, the 100% IV from raids will be 1650 or 2062 with a weather boost in foggy or windy weather. For Gengar, the 100% IV from raids will be 1644 CP or 2055 CP with a weather boost in foggy or cloudy weather. For Banette, the 100% IV from raids will be 1313 CP or 1642 in foggy weather. So is the $5 timed research worth buying? Personally, I would say no, because from the current information we've been given, it doesn't seem like we get much value from it. In the announcement, it does state that we get encounters with ghost types like Phantump and dark types like Alolan Meowth, and both of these are spawning in the wild, so it doesn't really add much value to the ticket. The only small amount of value is they'll have a higher IV floor. The only other thing that we've been told that we will be getting is the new Halloween avatar pose, so I really wouldn't recommend purchasing this timed research for $5. So that's about it for the Halloween Part 1 event. Let me know what you think about the event in the comments. Check out this video on the screen now, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.